What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, June 8th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a Bitcoin Ordinal NFT called BTC DeGods. And yes, this is part of the DeGods ecosystem and NFT collection that's on Ethereum and on Polygon with the Utes NFT collection, all from the founder Frank. Now, D Labs has decided that they're going to have very limited supply of 535 DeGods that were burned from Ethereum and migrated over to the Bitcoin blockchain as a layer 2. So this is really cool because right now we're seeing a huge pump in the floor price. And it used to be 0.98, now it's 1.77 Bitcoin. That's amazing in my personal opinion. Now, I do not own any of these Bitcoin DeGods, but it's just something that I need to highlight because something like this is new and something like this is something we should all be more informed about when it comes to Bitcoin Ordinal NFTs and what the adoption is looking like. So with that said, let's cover this collection, what we're seeing in sales activities, and could this go even higher? I will share with you at the end of this video my personal opinion. So with that said, be sure to like that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So right now, there are a lot of different NFTs on the floor, and this is only available that I'm seeing that you can really buy. The most trusted website is Magic Eden. So when you select the Bitcoin tab on the upper left-hand side, you will then be able to see the Bitcoin DeGods. And right now, there's not very many of these NFTs listed. In fact, there's only 60 of these NFTs listed. And that means that people who have accumulated these NFTs have been holding on or accumulating. So let's go and look into the sales activity. So right now, we're seeing that the sales activity is actually quite healthy considering that this is Bitcoin transactions. So the last time we saw a Bitcoin transaction was 17 hours ago, but it seems to be consistent. Every day we're seeing multiple orders or multiple buy orders. We're not seeing, multiple days being skipped. We're seeing that somebody's accumulating these every single day. And right now we don't know what's going to happen with the floor price. All I do know is that right now Frank and the team have announced that there hasn't been really any development within the DeGods on the Bitcoin blockchain. Really, they're more focused on season 3 for DeGods on Ethereum and season 2 for Utes on Polygon. So really, this could just be a store of value in some certain way. Would you rather have your Bitcoin or would you rather have a DeGod Bitcoin instead? So really, you have to decide for yourself if that's the right thing for you. Now, we got to look at the money and conversion rate for how much a Bitcoin is being translated into US dollars. So right now, yesterday around June 7th, we see that there was one NFT that was bought for 1.3 Bitcoin, 35,000 US dollars. So that's really crazy. And this person, Crypto Kid, just bought his second one. Just keep that in mind. And then we also have Falcon, who also picked up a BitGod or a Bitcoin DeGod, sold for around 1.09 Bitcoin. And that was around 28,000. And then we also have this person who did buy one of these NFTs, or AKA a Bitcoin DeGod. And something that he noticed is that this Bitcoin DeGod was inscribed on Satoshi back in 2009. And that's the thing. We're saying that when you buy an NFT and it's inscribed on a Satoshi back on 2009, a block, that's actually pretty cool. And I actually do think, my personal opinion, that actually would be worth more compared to most other NFTs. And then we also have this person who bought this one NFT for 1.1 Bitcoin, also for 29,000 US dollars. Now he says it's a clean god listed, clean god that was sniped. But also he said 3.33 programmed. You must be wondering what that means. We have Kanye that says 3.33 is just FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So what does it all mean? I think that the floor price is aiming to go for 3.33 Bitcoin, because 3.33 or 33.3%, whatever it may be, those are the numbers chosen by the DeGod community, because back then there was a tax with 33% on DeGods sold on Solana. That was a very short time, and that trend kind of carried off over the years. Right now, 3.33 Bitcoin as a floor price is very much reasonable in my personal opinion. Again, that's a lot of money. This is like a totally different genre of wealth, a totally different group of people that are able to afford something like this. But I do think that that community, that wealthy community, is going to be aiming for that. So I wanted to ask everybody, is Bitcoin DeGod still undervalued? I absolutely think it is, believe it or not. If you're wondering if you should have Bitcoin or Bitcoin DeGod, I'm not the one to answer that. I think right now people are kind of debating around, should they hold their Bitcoin and just wait for that to accumulate in value, or put that Bitcoin to work and put it into an NFT that's on a Bitcoin Ordinals and let that grow in value. Because you technically could double or even triple your Bitcoin if you were to invest at the right time. Again, I think the best time would have been investing at around 0.98 Bitcoin when it was around that price for some time. Now, the floor price is around 1.7 Bitcoin at the time of this recording, so maybe it may be a hard return on investment. Maybe you can only get a 2x from there. But again, that's just my opinion. Now, be sure to follow their Twitter page, Bitcoin DeGods. This is their official Twitter page, and this is where you can get all the news around Bitcoin DeGods. That way you can stay more informed around which NFTs are selling, which ones are popular, and also you can get access to their specific Discord that is allocated for Bitcoin DeGod holders. Now, this was inscribed on block 776408 if you're curious. Now, 1.77 is a high floor, but again, I'm not going to be aping into this collection because it's too high for me. But again, there are probably people out there that have money for this. They have a ton of Bitcoin and they can spend their Bitcoin on something like this. But again, this is something that we're very early on, and I definitely think that the floor price is aiming for 3.33 Bitcoin. Keep that in mind, and we'll loop back on this video when that does happen, and it will be pretty historic, and we'll see how far the amount of NFTs listed will drop. So with that said, let me know down in the comments below if Bitcoin DeGods is undervalued or if it's overvalued. Will we reach the 3.33 Bitcoin floor? Are we going to hover around this or even drop? I want to know your thoughts down below, and I cannot wait to read them. So with that said, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, please join our Patreon page, because on our Patreon page, we receive all the alpha calls and buy and sell orders, entries, cryptocurrencies, but also everything around DeGods, Utes, Bitcoin DeGods. Whatever news I have to share, I share it on our Patreon page. And with that said, I'll see you guys and girls next time.